Hi everyone, I am Ketra. We are going to go ahead and do step 2 of the spiritual steps to recovery. This is spiritual recovery through tarot and oracle readings. So today's intention is step 2. It is hope. It is finding hope beyond ourselves. So as we go through the reading, we're going to use oracle cards and then we're going to use tarot to kind of get a deeper message for us. And that's pretty much it. All right, so we're going to use the Akashic Soul Records Oracle to just kind of start and ground the reading. As always, this is a collective reading, so some of these messages may not resonate with you, and if they don't, that's okay. But I do invite you to sit back, relax, take a nice deep breath, and that way you can connect to your higher self to figure out which of the messages you're meant to hear today. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one. Wow. Breakthrough. You have broken through old limits and emerged transformed. Celebrate your strength. You are standing in a new field of possibilities. I love this. Why do I love this? Because this is step 2. Step 1 is basically coming to the truth of your reality, our reality, because I am on my own spiritual path to recovery. And then step 2 is hope. And that's what we need to continue to move us forward as we're trying to figure out our soul's path, our new way of life. And that is fantastic. That is breakthrough. That is exactly what happens. You come to believe that a power greater than yourself, whether it's God, your higher self, the divine, whatever it is, you come to believe that with the help of the divine, with the help of God, you can move through the spiritual steps of recovery to hope and healing and everything that it encompasses. Number 2 is, wow, we're going to, surrender. You are struggling against forces beyond your control. True power comes from letting go. Release your grip and allow the higher current to carry you forward. On my arm, I literally have a tattoo that says, let go and let God. And that is exactly what we're talking about. This is how we find our hope. When we let go, when we surrender, and we let God, we let the divine guide our lives. Every day I start my day by saying, it is step 3 in recovery. It is, God, I offer myself to thee to build with me and do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self so that I may better do thy will. Take away my difficulties so that victory over them can bear witness to those that I may help of thy power, thy love, and thy way of life. May I do thy will always. It is what grounds me. It is what centers me before I start my day. And that is me surrendering to a power greater than me. That is how I have found my hope beyond myself. So thank you for letting me share that with you. We're going to move forward with the Soul Contract Oracle deck and see what messages the divine has for us right now as we're going through this collective reading. You know what? You jumped, so I'm taking you. Soul Alliance. Walk with your soul's allies. Together you will fulfill greater missions. 100%. And when we find hope beyond ourselves, we find it typically with others that are going through the same things that we are while we're on our soul's path. So whether that's with a group, a fellowship, whether it's with your church or with another type of group, whether you're going through these spiritual steps of recovery because you want to change things in your life, you're changing things from addictions, you're changing things from past behaviors that no longer serve you. That is when you come to that point of soul alliance. And then you're with others that are on that same path, the like-minded souls that you find for yourself to help guide you while you're on your soul's path. So I love that. We're also going to use the Mystic Forest Oracle deck for another message or two. I don't know. Sorry, it's just loud and I'm trying to discern what they're telling me. Don't give up. Absolutely. You're only on step 2. Don't give up. It's okay that things don't always feel easy and effortless. Some of the best moments in life happen during and after hard times. Keep believing. Absolutely. Believe that you can find hope beyond yourself. And we're going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle. We're going to get this message and then we'll go ahead and move on to tarot. The void. Yeah, that's pretty valid. Okay, so why is this valid? So the void, for me, it is card number 1, and that's the beginning. When you're able to tap into the void, when you're able to go in and tap into your higher self, to connect with God, to connect with the divine, that's when you can really begin to find that hope, because you've quieted your mind and you're being able, or you're able to hear the messages that you're meant to receive, where you're able to find hope beyond yourself. So I love that. Okay. So duly noted, the void. Go in, go deep, go quiet, and meditate. So we're going to use this tarot deck for some guidance, some strength, some hope, some hope. 5 of Cups. I learn from my losses. Absolutely. So once you're on this soul's path to recovery, it is coming from a place of your losses. It's coming, and it's not even just what may have happened in your life at that point. That's you on your soul's path, and you're meant to learn from your shadows. So 5 of Cups is that opportunity to learn from your losses. So very on point. But now let's go ahead and tap into your current energy, where you're at right now. So we would call this like the subject. So we're going to ask my guides to give me a card for the subject of the collective that I'm reading for. Thank you. Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is very ambitious and ready to go. And if you're on step 2, where you're at that place where you have hope now because you've gone through step 1 and you're on to step 2. When you're on to step 2, you get that hope, you get that spark, you get that drive to want to kind of move forward and, take those steps, take those baby steps. But what is challenging you right now, you have all this ambition, this drive. You're very much ready to move forward through the steps. The moon. So the moon is when you're really taking the time to look at that reflection in the mirror. You're really taking time to look at yourself and how it is that you want to see that reflection moving forward. So what has happened in your past, or where are you coming from? Just like recent past, not like diving deep. If you do want to dive deep, if you would like a one-on-one reading with me, just feel free to leave a comment either on the video or send me an email, and we can go from there. But we're just talking about a little bit of the past. What are you currently like working through right now as you're going through the steps? Oh, you've got 2. Okay, so wow, you have the 2 of Cups. So what you're currently working through is working with your higher self to kind of discern how it is you're able to move forward. They're going to be showing you how you can tap into your intuition to be able to get that guidance that you need to continue to move through the steps. You also got the 10 of Pentacles, and I like that for you because that shows me that you need to kind of group together, or maybe you have, that's what it is. You have currently grouped together with others to be able to help you on your spiritual path to recovery. And that is what you're going to use to kind of guide yourself forward. So I get that. I get where they're going with that. So this next card, or maybe cards, I don't know, is going to be messages from your future self, right? Yep. This is your future coming up. If you continue on the steps, if you don't give up, don't give up. You're just beginning. If you don't give up and you continue going forward, what guidance do we have for them? Wow. You have the Empress. That is a major arcana card, and that is significant because if you don't give up and you continue moving forward on your spiritual steps to recovery, if you keep moving forward, this is the energy that you will be walking into or stepping through. The Empress is so abundant. Everything easily comes to her. She's at that place where, if you notice, it's really hard on this card. Somebody had to point it out to me. There is literally like a waterfall cascading near her, which causes chaotic water. She doesn't care because she has learned the steps that she needs to take to create that abundance in her life. And everything gets easier once you kind of calm things down and you're able to create that abundance, that being with a group of people, like-minded souls that are on the same path as you, that will help you create that abundance that you're looking for in your life to be able to continue to move through the steps. So card number 5 is going to be kind of like a root cause, where it comes from. Wow. Okay. The 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups shows me that you are moving forward through the steps, which is fantastic. But what your guides want you to know is once you've walked away from the emotional trauma, is what I feel that these 8 cups represent, that emotional trauma, excuse me, in your life. You're moving forward, but it is an up. You are literally taking steps. Steps are going up. And so as you're going through the steps, it is uphill that you're going to walk. But the goal is to get to, after this is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. Where is it that you are going to be putting your emotional energy coming next? But you're going to have the strength of the Empress to help guide you while you're on the steps. You're going to be joining with other like-minded souls to help you walk towards those steps to recovery. So I love that. Step number, or step. That's funny. Card number 6. Aw, you have the Sun. And so for me, card number 6 is advice, best course of action. Best course of action is to be in the moment, like this little one on the horse, holding that big red like cloth, but he doesn't care. Doesn't care that it's heavy and that it's way bigger than him. So this whole situation that you are in right now, that you are going through, may feel like it's way bigger than what you can handle, but all you need to do is understand that you have found the hope you need beyond yourself. So you will be able to have this Sun moment. And for me, I believe that the additional message is to be in the moment, be in every moment moving forward as you're going through the steps, and embrace it. Rejoice in, like when you get into the sun and it feels amazing and it's just on you and you can feel those sun rays, just rejoice in every morning that you get the opportunity to continue to move forward. So I love that for you. And that really is what it is when we obtain that hope, that spark, the Knight of Wands, that drive to kind of move forward. And I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 more cards of advice for you as you're going through step 2. Wow. Queen of Cups. Oh, you're the Fool. Yay. Okay, cool. Okay, so I say that because your advice moving forward is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups tells you to nurture yourself. The Queen of Cups is the Queen of Cups because she is loving and caring and abundantly loves herself. And that way she is able to love others. Once you heal your heart and it heals your mind, you're able to love others. Right now, you just get to focus on loving yourself every single day. And then that literally starts another journey for you. The Fool. The Fool is just ready to go on the next journey. And then you're going to be able to feel it. You're going to be able to know that you're on the right path. You have the Page of Pentacles. That page is so curious about what his or hers, they or them, it doesn't matter. They are so curious about what their next step is going to be, but there's going to be something gifted to you that you could actually kind of like feel, and it's tangible. You can see it, you can feel it. You just have that knowing when you tap into your intuition, when you slow down and you clear your mind, you just get that breath. You get to pause and just take those moments as you're going through the steps. So I hope this has helped you with step 2. I hope this helps you finding hope beyond yourself. Clearly the theme is hope, because I think I've said it about 22 times. But as always, definitely thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for taking the time to subscribe and share my channel. And if you think that these messages could help somebody else that you know too, please feel free to share my channel. That is my goal on this channel, is to help as many souls as I can on their spiritual path of recovery. So until the next video, take care and have a great rest of your day.